So I watched the trailer, I watched the trailer for Transformers 1, and I wanted to wait till I heard what everybody else had to say, or several notable people on the, social media like YouTube and all that had to say. And I will say this, I thought the trailer, in my opinion, was good. Now I get, based on some of the moments in the trailer, well, those that saw it for the first time at CinemaCon last week would feel like it feels more like a Minions-like story. And I understand that. There are moments in the trailer that are more comedic and silly and feel like it's not, taking the Transformers lore seriously. But we have to remember, this is an origin story, and the way the characters are being presented is as their younger selves, mostly like, teenagers, college adolescents, you name it. That's how they're being presented. I mean, I remember going back and watching G1 episode from season 2, War Dawn, and how, Orion Pax, who goes on to be Optimus Prime, was naive until it was almost too late for him about what Megatron's real motives were. So I can understand them, making Orion Pax, Optimus Prime, D16, Megatron, Alita 1, and Bumblebee. I can understand why they made them the way they were in the movie or in the trailer as they saw. Kind of young, brash, a little silly, and everything, rebellious. I can understand that. And I understand that that does give, way to more comedic moments in any kind of film that has characters like that. But I think some people have pointed out that we can't forget. We can't forget that when Mutant Mayhem came out last year, or the trailer for Mutant Mayhem came out, people were critical about that at first. They felt like, it's not the Ninja Turtles, it's going to be bad, it's going to be too comedic, too childish. And they ended up eating the words because the movie went on to be a box office hit, because of the fact that it was more than just all that. It had an overall grounded story that had its comedic moments, its dramatic moments, its action moments. It had a perfect blend. And when I look at this trailer, I could definitely tell you that we're going to get something similar. The reason they're giving you more of a comedic feel to it is mainly because it's to attract you, it's to get you talking, to want to see and find out if there's more to what this movie is going to offer than just the comedic parts. And we also have to understand that the comedic parts with any trailer, believe it or not, with the exceptions of horror and everything, but with other trailers, even if they're more dramatic than comedy, most times when those trailers get released, they focus on the comedy aspects of the movie to get your attention. And that's what's going on here. But again, in this trailer, you could definitely tell there are going to be some serious dramatic moments. And I appreciate that. You got D16, aka Megatron, looking at a Decepticon symbol, kind of uncovering it. You got that moment. You got, them getting the ability to finally transform and all that. You got them eventually encountering what will be the Decepticons that Megatron D16 will lead in Starscream, Soundwave, and Shockwave. So you got moments that are going to be very dramatic, very dark, and they're going to get you talking and wondering what's going to happen next. So overall, to me, I'm willing to give this movie, the opportunity to prove me and any other critic wrong, about, its premise, about it being more than just a comedy, family-friendly comedy. I'm willing to give it that opportunity. Again, you see in certain moments that it's gonna get dramatic. It's gonna get dramatic. It's gonna get dark at times. And it's really going to be one of those, stories to where basically, don't let the trailer, cause you to judge it too soon. It's like the trailer goes by that old saying of don't judge a book by its cover. The trailer is the cover. So you can't judge the movie just yet by the trailer until you see it. It's like a book. The cover of a book may not look interesting, with the, for the story contained within, and it might turn you off. But as soon as you open that book and you start reading, all of a sudden you're like, oh, this is a pretty damn good story. I got to keep going. And you find out that just because, when it's all said and done, after you're done reading, you find out that, okay, maybe the cover wasn't your cup of tea, and maybe the cover almost discouraged you from reading the book. But then you find out that, oh, it's just the cover. The story within, makes, more than makes up for it. More than makes up for it. And that's what I look at with this trailer. I look at this trailer as being the book to a story that's going to basically, in my opinion, make up for any doubts and criticisms that the trailer is getting now. I mean, some did report at CinemaCon that when they were shown clips of the movie outside the trailer, that it felt like those clips showed the movie will be taking on a different tone at times, a more dramatic, darker, action-packed tone. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that being a reality, and again, proving that the trailer is just a cover to the story itself. It's just a book cover and nothing more. But from what I've seen, I like it. I enjoy it. As far as the voices go, I think Chris Hemsworth is going to, make a great Optimus or a great Orion Pax, right off the start. I think Scarlett Johansson's going to do good as Alita 1. Keegan-Michael Key, I think that's his name. He's going to do great as Bumblebee. And the other person, I can't think of the name right now, I think they're going to do good as D16, Megatron. I really do. I really think they're going to do a good job. And Lawrence Fishburne, who I think is going to be the voice of Alpha Trion, who is in this trailer. He's the one that gives them the powers to transform. I think he's going to do a tremendous job as well. I think he's Alpha Trion, or he's somebody. No, he's Sentinel Prime. I have to go back and look at the cast. I think he's Sentinel. I think he's Sentinel Prime. But whatever role he is, I think he's going to do a great job as well. But overall, my impressions based on the trailer is I'm going to give it a chance. I've been a Transformers fan most of my life. I never got to see the original animated '86 film in theaters, even during its re-releases for its anniversary, which hopefully will change in the next 2 years. But honestly, I'm going to give it a chance. I am going to see this when it comes out. There's no doubt about that. So that's just my opinions on it, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are on the Transformers 1 trailer. What did you think about it? Do you think it does fall under that category of don't judge a book by its cover? And that maybe, as they even quote in the film, Chris Hemsworth, Orion Pax quotes in the film, that it's more than meets the eye. What are your thoughts? Comment down below, live chat during the premiere if you're watching on YouTube. And until then, I am out.